So hi, welcome back to the channel. So today we're down on the north shore of the Medway, just up from Upnor, and we're here at Cockham Wood Fort. Now, this was built in 1669 to defend Chatham Dockyard, but it was taken out of commission in 1818. After that, various other installations were built around the Medway to protect it, but Upnor Castle also played a role in defending this part of the Medway River from invasion, because a lot of the naval shipbuilding was done here. But this fort is all that remains. Most of it was built up. This is the lower garrison section. Most of it was built up in the woodlands there, but it's completely there's no way we could get up in there. Navy's with me today, but even for him it'd be such a struggle. There's a lot of hawthorn trees and bushes, and you just get cut to pieces, and there's a lot of hollows, shafts and things, so that's a no-go. But this brickwork is still here, and it's eroding away, and slowly and surely it's falling into the river, and it's just nice to see it before that happens. Many years from now that won't happen till, but you know, it is dramatically eroding away, as you can see. So we're going to have a look at what's left here. So Sir William Bernard de Gaume was a Dutch military engineer, and he was commissioned to design and build this fort. Now, this fort never saw action, but it was certainly prepared. Now, as we walk along, you can see various sort of openings, but I think that's just where the brickwork is slowly slipping away. I've been here before, and I think each time you could tell just how more and more of it at high tide is just disappearing, which is such a shame. So de Gaume built this following the Dutch raid on the dockland itself in 1667. So completed in 1669, this was heavily fortified. It had 40 guns placed here, and it worked in conjunction with another fort that was built on the other side of the river, Gillingham Fort. So although this never saw combat, it was built sort of after the main raids took place, it obviously acted as a huge deterrent. And with that amount of firepower combined with the guns over at Gillingham, I can believe it. So it's quite well placed, as you see, but the two tiers that it had 20 guns on the bottom, 20 to 21 guns based on the bottom of it, and on the upper tier had about 20 of the same. So anything coming up the Medway wouldn't have stood a chance between these two forts. You got clear shots straight out there, and as I say, further down in this direction is heading towards Upnor and Upnor Castle. So if you got past here, you'd have the guns from Upnor Castle, and before you got to Chatham Dockyard itself. But this, I think, is the most impressive part of the fort that still stands. And it's a real shame that it's all slowly falling away into the river. So I find it incredible that there's still pieces of history like this on our shoreline. We're out for a walk up north, have a bit of lunch and a drink, and because we've done a little bit of a tour of the Isle of Grain. I haven't done a lot of what I wanted to do because I've got a sore throat, as you can tell. But some of the stuff we went to look at, just round the corner is a little bit of footage I've done of the boat graveyard, which will follow on from this, because that's not much to see, and really a drone would be better to fly over there, and there are some great drone films, videos on YouTube to show that graveyard over there. But this river's got so much history, especially around here at Chatham. I mean, at the end of the day, the HMS Victory was built just down here from here at Chatham Dockyard. I would have sailed right across there on her way out to sea on a maiden voyage. And we all know the story of the Victory and Nelson. But this is just a fantastic place to come and visit. So it's low tide, which today, bank holiday Easter Monday, is 1:30, and it'll be about 6 o'clock before the tide starts coming in and slamming into this. But this is known as the Saxon Shore Way. But you have got to be a little bit careful if there's going to be a high tide, because as you see, the water does erode, hit up against the side of this, and it's really starting to tilt forward now. And it's such a shame. I'd love to know what's still up in those woods, but there is no way of getting through all that overgrowth. But yeah, what a shame. It'd be nice if they put some sort of defence there to defend the defending fort, you know, because once that's gone forever, and that'd be such a shame. Good boy! Good boy! Good boy! So I thought we'd stop down here at the old Who salt marshes and look at the old notorious boat graveyard. I mean, you really do need a drone here because you can't get out to them. We can get a little bit closer, but in this one you can still see the engine. I find it absolutely incredible. We're lucky because the tide's out, but it's still really boggy here. It's just like mud, clay, silt, chalk. Oh, it's horrid. I feel it squish you away. But with the tide being out like it is, this is the closest. I've been here before, but this is the closest I've ever been able to get to these boats. I'd love to know the history of them, but there's so many here, but incredible. But this is as far as I'm going to go, because there's two swans sitting on their nest over there, because it is a bit of a wildlife sanctuary here as well. So I just thought it'd be great to get some close-up shots of these boats while we're down here.